a lot of people are mad at me, which is very common.
Okay.
Because we've been talking about Justin Herbert a lot on our show, Speak.
Okay.
And recently there was an article in the LA Times that said that Justin Herbert is potentially the best young quarterback we've ever seen in NFL history.
Okay. Which they said about Patrick Mahomes, too.
Correct. Which I feel like that's very high, very outlandish praise.
For now, at this point
but this is what all we have is for now. We don't know what will be.
Okay. Yes.
All we know is what is. You were saying you like facts and what
Yes.
Okay, so let's not say what ifs,
Okay.
what will be. Let's talk about what is. What has been and what is. What is at this point, which is what we are talking about.
Let me get ready to
is Justin Herbert is a great young quarterback.
Yes, he is.
And
he
I
is
would
very
agree.
talented.
Yes.
I loved him coming out. I wasn't sure what he was going to be. Watched the Rose Bowl, completely changed my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's great.
Yep.
Right now, he's not the greatest young quarterback we've ever seen at this point through his NFL career.
I would agree with that statement you just made.
It's nothing to agree or disagree with. We have evidence that
He's one of the greatest.
But that's not
that's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking
I
about the
still want to
greatest.
agree with what she
Right,
said.
but
We're
you're
talking about the
interjecting.
greatest.
You're right.
I
You're
can't-
almost
I'm
trying to
interject-
lead her to something that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's talk about what is,
Right,
what will
exactly.
be.
You think you slick.
What
bro.
has happened? What has happened? But what he's doing is why people get mad, because they're not really listening to
Right.
the words.
They're
Like,
listening
and words are important.
Okay.
That's why the article said potentially and
Big
not
word.
is.
Right.
Right. But right now, Patrick Mahomes is that guy. And it didn't happen so long ago that it was a different era.
So let me ask you this though, because you used his statement and you used the word potentially, which
Right.
that's his statement, and you say it's Patrick Mahomes, but you don't use the word potentially.
Right, because it already happened.
Right. So that to me, it's a big difference of statements. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, so but when does the potentially end? Does it
Right.
end when he's no longer a young quarterback? Like
Right.
where does that word take you? Because what I'm looking at is the body of work that we have
Right.
now.
The threshold of where Justin Herbert is at this point versus where Patrick Mahomes was at the same time.
Right. It's really just what happened. And we do this a lot in media. We get excited about new things, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But where I think the conversations go toxic, which is what I was saying, is we just want to just put the new person in.
That's what I have
And-
a problem with that as well.
And can we just say we're enjoying watching his greatness
Right.
while
But
also acknowledging
aren't you
he's
in
not
control-
as great as someone that is still in the league and is his peer right now and
Aren't you-
in his division?
Aren't you in control of that though?
I am. I said all this and they're still mad at me.
Okay, because again, I'm not disagreeing with that. I was starting the conversation with a statement because to me, there's still 10 million people that think Burrow is the youngest, best quarterback in the NFL. Then there's another 10 million that say Herbert. There's another 10 million that's all irrelevant.
There's 10 million people that say Burrow is better than Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely.
No way.
I don't
What
know about-
planet do you live
I don't
on?
know. You got
Go to
diff-
Cincinnati.
You got the
That's
other
fine.
end.
Go to-
It ain't even 10 billion people
Okay.
living in Cincinnati. So again,
Okay. And so
There are people in Cincinnati that will say that because Burrow always beats Patrick Mahomes.
that's pure
they're going
bias.
to, but that's what I'm saying.
right.
That's my
But
point.
what
You just
I'm
made my
saying-
point.
What I'm saying is just history. I have not even inserted my opinion yet.
Me
Everything
neither.
I
That's what
said
I'm-
was
me
just all
neither.
stuff that happened.
Yeah.
And if you Google works where you live, you can look it up for yourself. I didn't say my opinion. My opinion is, based off of all the facts I just said, Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Justin Herbert right now. And he has a more accomplished career, which is not debatable, right now. Now, what will Justin Herbert eventually do? I don't know. We're going to find out together.
that remains
But
to
as
be
of right
seen.
now, it is not up for debate.
Yes.
And because, I don't know, maybe it's my delivery or something, I should smile more. I don't know. But it is upsetting to people. So